Welcome back everyone. Real quick, I just want to say thank you guys for the recent support. We are so close to hitting 12,000 subscribers, so if you could do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, I'd greatly appreciate it. In this video, we're going through facts that you didn't know about the Batman. The photos Bruce and Gordon see from the thumb drive are all taken from the exact same angle and same spot, the apartment window that the Riddler is at. In fact, the Riddler assumed Batman had figured it out and did it on purpose, telling him his location the whole time. When the Riddler is caught by the police in the diner, they find several IDs on his person. One of them says Edward Nashton, referencing the New Earth version of the Riddler, but another card says Patrick Parker, which is an alias long thought to have been used in the comics, until Alex Jaffe, who worked for the DC Comics webpage, tried to research where the name came from, and found out in November 2013 some unknown prankster edited the Riddler's Wikipedia page to add Patrick Parker to one of his aliases without adding citation. People then started taking that Wikipedia page as a fact, and yet it was never true. In order to avoid spoiling his role as the Joker, Barry Keoghan filmed fake scenes wearing an officer uniform outside the mayor's funeral. Photos of him filming these fake scenes leaked, seemingly confirming his role as Officer Stanley Merkel. When attending the mayor's funeral, Bruce Wayne is seen driving a 1963 Corvette C2. This is a reference to the 1970s when popular Batman comic artist Neil Adams illustrated a Batmobile inspired by this Corvette. The reveal of William Kenzie being an off-duty cop is hinted at the first time Batman sees him in the Iceberg Lounge. Out of all the thugs attacking Batman, Kenzie is the only one to point his gun and warn him before firing, similar to how cops yell freeze, whereas the twins just fire without notice immediately after. The scene where Batman hits the top of the bus after escaping from the police building and this scene in The Dark Knight were filmed on the same street in Chicago. This is the first Batman film since the time of Adam West to have Selina Kyle as a main character who is a love interest for Batman, but not have her find out that Bruce Wayne and Batman are the same person. In fact, she never interacts with Bruce when he's not in his Batman costume. The Riddler attaches a fireproof note addressed to the Batman to the bomb intended for Bruce Wayne. Instead of his usual riddles or clues, it simply just says, "See you in hell." This initially seems like another taunt, but on a rewatch it's clear that the Riddler doesn't know Bruce is Batman, and he intended for Batman to receive the note after Bruce was dead. The hell he was referring to was actually Arkham, since he planned to get caught and incarcerated, its walls providing defenses for the two of them when Gotham started to flood. Robert Pattinson auditioned for the Batman using Val Kilmer's original Batsuit from Batman Forever. But because Pattinson's head didn't fit into Kilmer's cowl, he wore the one George Clooney wore in Batman and Robin. Oddly enough, the former Batman Christian Bale also auditioned for Batman Begins using Val Kilmer's original Batsuit. When Alfred is deciphering the first clue from the Riddler, he tells Bruce he's remembering back to his days in the circus. The circus in this context refers to the street Cambridge Circus in Soho, London. Alfred Pennyworth was the security guard for Bruce's father, Thomas Wayne, and is a former member of MI6. When Bruce follows Selina home, the shots of her in her apartment seem almost directly taken from the Year One comic, which was a heavy inspiration on this film. This is the first solo Batman film to be shot on digital. Matt Reeves confirmed that the filmic 70s look for the Batman was achieved by running the finished digital image through film and then scanning it back. An IP film and a bleach bypass were also used in this process, and this is the exact same technique that Greg Fraser did for his other film Dune, as he didn't want the image to be super fine and smooth. The Wayne Towers address is 139 Kane Street, a reference to when Batman was first created, and a shout out to the co-creator Bob Kane. Cinematographer Greg Fraser found this to be one of the most difficult films he's ever worked on, particularly with issues arising from the Batsuit. Because the suit was full of so many details and he was going for a dark, moody look, he had to be careful that no shadows obscured the suit. Robert Pattinson's audition and screen test took place while he was in rehearsals for shooting Tenet. Pattinson had to lie to Christopher Nolan about it, but Nolan immediately figured it out. Pattinson said he had a family emergency, but Nolan saw right through it. And when he told him that he got the role of Batman, he was surprised to learn that Nolan already knew and congratulated him. Matt Reeves and Tim Burton are the only filmmakers to have made films in both the Planet of the Apes and Batman franchises. All the rain in the car chase sequence was added after the fact digitally. It's frequently mentioned that Batman has been operating for 2 years now. A comment made in the news report is that the anniversary of the Wayne murders occurred around the same time as the murder of Mayor Mitchell. The clear implication is that Batman started operating on the anniversary of his parents' murder. Early in the film, Alfred notifies Bruce that some accountants are coming over to discuss some issues with the finances of the family fortune, but Bruce brushes it off. The audience is inclined to brush it off as well, as it seems to serve nothing more than just a gag to the other times Bruce has had money issues or dealt with accountants poking around the Wayne Foundation finances. On a rewatch though, it's almost certain that the accountants are coming to tell Alfred and Bruce that the Wayne Renewal Fund, a $1 billion investment that was supposed to last for years, is depleting at a rate far faster than it should, hinting at corrupt siphoning from the money pot. Lady Gaga was at one point considered for the role of Catwoman or Selina Kyle in this film, as she auditioned for the role in The Dark Knight Rises, but wasn't taken seriously as an actress until she starred in A Star is Born. Now she's playing Harley Quinn in the second Joker film. Thank you guys for watching. It was fun putting this video together. Let me know in the comments how many of these you knew, and you could watch some of my previous videos here.